another night, another road, same old ghosts, just different towns. I've been driving through the dark again, headlights cut like a worn-out frame. Every mile feels just the same, different road but the same damn pain. Got a bottle riding shotgun seat, half gone just like me. Radio plays a broken song like it knows where I belong. You can run, but you can't outdrive all the things you left behind. Whiskey roads and empty souls, running fast but going nowhere. Every town just feels like smoke, fading out into thin air. Yeah, I ride, but I don't ride, just another ghost alive. And every mile just takes its toll on whiskey roads and empty souls. Stop somewhere off Highway 9, neon flicker, broken sign. Ordered something cheap and strong, stay just long enough, then gone. Saw a mirror on the wall, didn't recognize myself at all. Just a shadow wearing boots, chasing things he always loses. Ain't no place that feels like home when you're always moving on. Whiskey roads and empty souls, running fast but going nowhere. Every town just feels like smoke, fading out into thin air. Yeah, I ride, but I don't ride, just another ghost alive. And every mile just takes its toll on whiskey roads and empty souls. Before the nights, before the war, before the silence got so loud, before I lost it in the crowd. Now it's just this endless line, white stripes blur with passing time. And every thought I try to face gets lost somewhere in empty space. You don't heal when you just roam, you just learn to be alone. Whiskey roads and empty souls, running fast but going nowhere. Every town just feels like smoke, fading out into thin air. Yeah, I ride, but I don't ride, just another ghost alive. And every mile just takes its toll on whiskey roads and empty souls. Maybe I ain't lost, maybe this is just what I became, a man who don't look back, 'cause there's nothing left to claim. Still drive, yeah, whiskey roads and empty souls. Still running, but I don't care if I'm lost or if I'm free. see headlights in the night, drifting slow, no end in sight. That might be me, still chasing ghosts, still chasing roads that lead nowhere. Nowhere, nowhere. No clean blood in me, just dust and miles. I was born where the roads don't end, just fade out into the wind, where the nights run cold and long, and silence hums like an old sad song. Got no roots I ever kept, just broken dreams I never left. Every mile that I ran still lives somewhere in who I am. You can wash your hands clean, but not where you've been. I got dust in my veins, can't wash it away. Every road I've taken still runs through me. Every scar, every flame, every wrong turn made built the man that I came to be. Yeah, I tried to change, tried to walk that line, but the wild don't fade with time. And no matter how far I run, that dust still weighs a ton. There's a fire in the way I breathe, the restless kind you can't unsee. Every town I pass right through feels like something I once knew. I don't stay, I don't pretend, I don't break, I don't bend. And every time I hit the ground, I rise with more than what I found. You can bury the past real deep, but it don't stay asleep. I got dust in my veins, can't wash it away. Every road I've taken still runs through me. Every scar, every flame, every wrong turn made built the man that I came to be. Yeah, I tried to change, tried to walk that line, but the wild don't fade with time. And no matter how far I run, that dust still weighs a ton. I tried to stay, build a life the normal way, but the silence hit too hard, like a cage around my heart. I ain't built for steady ground. I hear freedom in that sound of tires rolling late at night, under broken neon lights. You can fake a different life, but not who you are inside. I got dust in my veins, it's who I became. Every road turned blood into stone. Every fight, every fall, every drop of pain made a place I can call my own. Yeah, I don't change, I don't rewind, I don't leave that life behind. And no matter what I've done, that dust still weighs a ton. This ain't something you choose, it's something you are. You don't find the road finds you. Dry wind, hot sun, long road, still run. Yeah, I got dust in my veins, let it stay that way. I ain't looking for a cure, So if you see me passing through, don't ask me where I'm going to. I ain't chasing anything, I'm just what the road made me. No map, no signs, just miles ahead. In time, I've been walking lines that fade away. No clear night, no solid day. Every turn just feels the same. Different road, another name. Got no plan I need to hold. No straight story left untold. Just a feeling in my chest that keeps pushing me out west. You don't always need a reason why. Sometimes you just follow the sky. No map, no mercy on this road I ride. No lines telling me wrong or right. Every mile just opens wide into something undefined. Yeah, I move, but I don't chase. I just follow time and space. And every step just lets me see what this life can be. I've seen towns come into view, disappear like morning dew. Met some faces, heard some names, but they all felt just the same. Not a place I needed to stay, not a reason I should stay. Just a moment passing through, like everything I ever knew. You can search for something real, or just feel what you can feel. No map, no mercy on this road I ride. No lines telling me wrong or right. Every mile just opens wide into something undefined. Yeah, I move, but I don't chase. I just follow time and space. And every step just lets me see what this life can be. I remember when I tried to plan it out and pick a side. Every step felt out of place, like I couldn't match the pace. Now I let the silence lead, let the moment shape the need. And every road I take along feels a little more like home. You don't find it all at once, you just learn to trust the run. No map, no mercy on this road I ride. No fear left I need to hide. Every mile just lets me fly through an open in the sky. Yeah, I move, I let it flow. I don't need to always know. And every step just sets me free to be what I can be. Maybe the point ain't where you go, but learning how to let it flow. Maybe the road ain't something planned, but something you just understand. No signs, no wind, just roads that bend. On this road I ride, just the wind and open skies. Every mile feels like I've come home. So if you're lost out on your own, with no clear place to call you home, don't rush it, don't fight it. Some roads ain't meant to be known. Yeah, ain't as strong as I used to be, but I'm still here, still walking. These boots have seen too many roads, carry weight they never chose. Every mile left its mark, every step got a little hard. Laces worn and leather cracked, stories I can't take back, but they still hold just enough to keep me moving through the dust. I ain't running like before, but I'm still moving forward. These broken boots still walk somehow, through every then and every now, through every place I couldn't stay, through every time I lost my way. Yeah, they don't shine, they don't talk, but these broken boots still walk, and every step, no matter small, means I didn't fall. I've slowed down, I feel it now, in every breath and every sound. Ain't chasing what I used to chase, just trying to find a steady pace. I've learned not every road I take needs to lead or needs to make something bigger, something more. Sometimes it's just what it's for. You don't have to run to prove you're still allowed to move. These broken boots still walk somehow, through every then and every now, through every place I couldn't stay, through every time I lost my way. Yeah, they don't shine, they don't talk, but these broken boots still walk, and every step, no matter small, means I didn't fall. I remember when they were new, clean and strong like I was too. Didn't know what lay ahead, didn't fear the roads I'd tread. Now they're worn just like my soul, but they still play their role, carrying what's left of me into what I'm meant to be. You don't stay the same with time, but that don't mean you're behind. These broken boots still walk somehow, even if I don't know how, through every doubt that tries to stay, through every long and silent day. Yeah, they don't shine like they used to, but they've seen what I've been through, and every step, no matter small, means I gave it all. Ain't about how fast you go, or how far you've come. Sometimes it's just about not stopping. Slow step, deep breath, one more, that's enough. Yeah, these broken boots still walk somehow, through every loss I've lived through now, through every no matter small, means I stood through it all. So if you feel like you can't go on, like everything you had is gone, just take one step, that's enough. Sometimes walking is already winning. Midnight calls, steel and smoke, one more ride before I choke. There's a station down the line where the clocks don't keep the time, just a bench and broken light, and a train that comes at night. No one asked you where you've been, no one cares about your sins. You just step inside the dark and let it take you where you are. Ain't no ticket, ain't no plan, just the way to who I am. On a midnight train to nowhere, rolling slow through empty air. Every mile just disappears like the echo of my fears. No destination, no return, just a quiet hum and burn. And I ride like I don't care on a midnight train to nowhere. Window shows a fading face, someone I can't quite replace. Every town just slips away like it never meant to stay. There's a rhythm in the rails, like a heart that never fails. Even when the night runs deep, it still carries what I keep. You don't have to understand, just let go and take a stand. On a midnight train to nowhere, rolling slow through empty air. Every mile just disappears like the echo of my fears. No destination, no return, just the quiet hum and burn. And I ride like I don't care on a midnight train to nowhere. I remember daylight skies, simple truths and clear eyes, but the road turned into tracks, and I never look back. Now the dark feels like a friend, knows me better in the end. And the silence in between says more than what I've seen. You don't always need the light, sometimes truth is in the night. On a midnight train to nowhere, rolling past what I can't repair. Every mile just lets me breathe, something I could never leave. No beginning, no goodbye, just the sound of passing by. And I ride like I don't care on a midnight train to nowhere. Maybe there ain't no end, maybe that's the point. point. Maybe the ride itself is all that we're meant. Steel lines, cold night, slow wheels, no light. On a midnight train to nowhere, still I find some peace in there. Every mile don't feel so wrong when you let it carry on. No more questions left to ask, no more need to face the past. And I ride like I belong on a train that just moves on. So if you hear that whistle cry somewhere in the dead of night, that might be me, still riding slow, still letting go. No place to be, nowhere to go. I've been down these roads before, but something feels different now. There's a road I used to know, where the wild grass used to grow, and a sign out by the bend still says a name I can't pretend. Letters faded by the sun, like a story half undone. I remember passing through, back when everything felt new. Time don't ask, it just moves on, it leaves you looking at what's gone. Fading names on old signs still echo through my mind. Places that I used to be ain't the same, and neither me. Every mile rewrites the past. Nothing built was made to last, but somewhere in between the lines, I still see those faded signs. There was a diner off Route 9 where we used to kill some time. Neon light that barely shined, but it felt like something mine. Now the windows all are dark, just a shell without a spark. And the road don't slow me down, but it turns me back around. You can leave, but you don't erase. Every memory leaves a trace. Fading names on old signs still echo through my mind. Places that I used to be ain't the same, and neither me. Every mile rewrites the past. Nothing built was made to last, but somewhere in between the lines, I still see those faded signs. There was a time I thought I'd stay, build a life and find a way, but the road had other plans. Slipped right through my open hands. Now I pass through once again, but I'm not that man back then. Just a shadow passing by with a different kind of sky. You don't go back, you just recall what it meant before the fall. Fading names those old forgotten signs. Maybe nothing really stays. Maybe everything just fades. But it don't mean it was gone, it just lives in a different way. Oh, roads, soft light, past days, still bright.
Fading names on old signs. Fading names on old signs.
Fading names on old signs ain't just lost, they're just behind. Every step I take today carries pieces of yesterday, and I don't need to rewind or go chasing what I find, 'cause somewhere in this heart of mine still live those faded signs. So if you pass a broken sign with letters lost to space and time, don't rush by. Slow down, you might just find a piece of you still hanging there. Sun's going down one more time over roads I left behind. I've been chasing open skies, through the lows and through the highs, every turn a different view, every mile something new. Now I'm standing on this edge, looking back on where I've been. All the roads that led me here feel a little more clear. Ain't no need to question why some things just pass you by. In the last slide over the canyon, I can see it all alive. Every step, every moment, every reason, every time. Yeah, the road don't need an ending, it just fades into the sky. And I stand here finally knowing I was right to let it ride. There were nights I couldn't see what this life would make of me. There were days I lost my way, thought I'd never find my place. But the wind kept calling low through the places I would go, and the silence taught me more than I ever knew before. You don't need to have it planned to finally understand. In the last slide over the canyon, I can see it all alive. Every road I kept on walking led me right here in time. Yeah, the past don't need to haunt me, it just helped me redefine who I am and where I'm going in this quiet state of mind. I don't need to run no more, ain't what I was searching for. All the answers that I chased were just time I had to face. the sky begins to fade, and I'm not afraid of change, 'cause I learned along the way there's a peace in letting stay. You don't hold, you don't control, you just learn to let it go. In the last light over the canyon, everything feels right somehow. Every step that felt uncertain feels like it makes sense now. Yeah, I don't need all the answers, I don't need to chase the why. I just stand here in the silence, watching daylight say goodbye. Maybe the road was never lost. Maybe it was always leading here, not to a place, but to a moment where you finally see it clear. Soft wind, open sky, no rush, no why. In the last light over the canyon, I don't need to go no more. Every road that ever broke me opened up another door. Yeah, I came here with my questions, now I leave without the doubt. In the glow of fading daylight, I finally figured out. So if you find yourself out there with empty roads and quiet air, don't be afraid to take your time. Some endings aren't the end, they're just a different kind of life. Oh, a different kind of life. I used to think home was somewhere I could find, somewhere still, somewhere mine. I've been chasing different towns, different faces, different sounds. Every road I thought might stay turned and slowly slipped away. Tried to build something that lasts from the pieces of my past, but every time I settled in, it felt like I was passing through again. I kept looking for a sign, something solid, something mine. But home was never a place I could hold, never a street or a story I told. It wasn't the walls or the name on the door, it was something I couldn't define before. Yeah, I searched in the dark, I searched in the light, tried to anchor my soul somewhere it felt right. But all of this time, what I couldn't replace was learning that home was never a place. I remember nights alone in a space that felt like home, but it faded with the dawn, like it never really belonged. And the more that I would try to hold on and wonder why, everything I thought I knew felt like something I outgrew. don't keep what's meant to flow. You just learn to let it go. 'Cause home was never a place I could hold, never a street or a story I told. It wasn't the walls or the name on the door. It was something I couldn't define before. Yeah, I walked through the dust, through the endless unknown, thinking someday I'd find something to own. But all of this time, what I couldn't replace was learning that home was never a place. Now I see it clearer now. It was never where or how. It was every step I took, every chance I never shook. Every road and every scar made me into who you are. And the feeling I would chase was just me finding my own space. You don't find it, you become all the things you're running from. Now home ain't something far away. It's in the words I couldn't say. It's in the breath, it's in the air, it's in the fact that I'm still here. Yeah, I don't need walls to feel complete, or a name tied down to any street. 'Cause all of this time, what I couldn't replace was learning that home was never a place. Maybe home is just a moment where you feel okay. Not perfect, not certain, just okay. No walls, no lines, just breathe in time. Now home is every step I take, every choice I didn't fake, every road that led me here. Through the doubt, through the fear, yeah, I don't need to chase that place or try to fill that empty space. 'Cause all of this time, what I couldn't replace was knowing that home was never a place. So if you're out there feeling lost, like every road comes with a cost, don't rush it, don't fight it. You're closer than you think to something real, not out there, but within.